Hi guys, Cynthia here, and today we are finally getting things in the garden. But first, a major cleanup of this bed. This was my hold it until next year kind of bed, but I'm just cleaning everything up and removing all of the plants and replanting them in other places. But I decided to go ahead and finish filling this bed. It sunk quite a bit from last year, but that was to be expected. And then I added my Oyas. I decided to do 3 Oyas just because this bed is a 3x6, and so I thought it'd be best. Hi guys, Cynthia here. As you saw a little bit earlier, I started dealing with this bed and I realized that I still need a lot more soil. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna fill it and then we're gonna plant in the peppers. And I think in order for me to be productive, it has to be a voiceover because I end up talking about a lot of nothing. So, all right, let's just get into it. The soil that I am using is this organic Miracle-Gro one. And the reason why is because this one was on sale and a girl loves a bargain. So that is why. Okay, enough talking. I continue to talk as I continue to talk. All right, let's keep going. So whatever soil I have left, I will go ahead and put it in the bed that I have the tulips in. I think I'm going to do one more bag, and you can see here that I decided to do 3 Oyas, and that is because this bed is a 3x6. I technically could have done well with just this one here. This is a 4x4 Oya, and these are a 2x2, I believe. But because this bed is also so deep and everything else, I thought 3 Oyas would be good in here. And because I'm putting my peppers in here, I just want to make sure that I have a successful, pepper. Because last year when my successful pepper was in here, it was right next to the Oya, and I don't know if it was just because it got sufficient water or all that stuff. And I just want to make sure that we kind of do the same thing again. I'm going to do another bag in this entire bed just so that it's all the way to the top, I think. Yeah, just in case it sinks a little bit. So this year, this bed took 4, 5, 6, 6.5 bags. It sunk that much. But that's expected because I did use the hugelkultur method in this bed. So therefore, everything's gonna be breaking down in the bed and it's gonna sink every single year. And I'm almost certain probably next year I'm gonna have to use another, 6 bags or whatever. All right, now for the gardening grid. So as you guys know, I use Gardening in Minutes. It's my favorite item that I have in my garden. This is not sponsored. They don't know who I am. I wish they did, but they don't. And anyway, I love it. I think it is excellent. And you just go on the website, and I will link the website below. You go on the website, you put your bed dimensions. You also put whether it is a circular, like cornered, or if it's like this, like super angle corner. It's quite amazing. And then they send it to you, and then you don't have to worry about anything, which I love. And you hook it up to your hose and life is good. So this end hooks onto a little tube over there, and this is what holds on, what connects to your faucet, Super simple. I love Gardening in Minutes. You guys, it's amazing. I may have to move this Oya slightly, I think. Maybe not. Yeah. I'm gonna move the Oya just about a hair this way.
So I did have to go ahead and move that Oya over, and that's a tip for next year. Make sure I put the grid on before I put the Oyas. But I use worm casting, some manure, and then Garden Tone Biotone. You can see that there. Blood meal, bone meal, and I believe that was plant tone. I don't really know. I use a lot of amendments, guys, but I find it does best.
Okay, guys, so I started all of these from seed, and I wanted to kind of just quickly run down what I have here. I have a red flame. they're not leggy, but they need staking. Obviously, they're really tall. I'm really happy with how big they are. I feel like last year I started them a little too late, and they were all very much like this when I planted them. This is a mini red bell, and I don't know why these are so small, but they also look a little bit deficient, like they need some kind of something. But anyway, this is a red flame on this side, and then this one is a Mad Hatter. I have, this is a light black purple bell, and this is a tomatillo, so I won't be planting that, but I will be doing the purple bell. Over here I have Round of Hungry, and also the mini red bell. Then this is Candy Cane, and this is a Thailand Thai chili hot. And then on this side we have Dukes de Espagne and a sweet banana. So I kept 2 of each, and I'm really happy that I did that. Look at these are stunning. And look, the Dukes de Espagne already have growth. Ew, there's something growing on that. You guys see that? What the frick is that? What is that? And these, I have a Marconi red and then a pimento. Then over here I have 2 Jimmy Nardellos, and these are kind of small too, kind of disappointing, but that's okay. It is what it is. Alrighty, I'm just gonna plant these in really quickly, and then I'll show you what I did.
So this is when the fun begins. I got to finally plant in my peppers, you guys. I'm so happy that I planted them in a little bit early this year because they are exactly the size that I want them to be. Last year I felt like they were too small and they didn't yield too much production until a little bit later in the season. But either way, I'm really happy with this. And this was so much fun just to kind of organize where I wanted every pepper to go. And I think that they're going to do really, really well here.
So with peppers, you can kind of plant them deep. You can see that it's growing roots along the stem. So it's almost like a tomato and a tomatillo, where it will grow along the stem and you can plant it a little deeper. So I have 6 more peppers of the hot ones, and I'm going to plant them in the back garden because I love peppers. We're a pepper house, and so I'm not going to let these go to waste. I'm going to quickly put some straw in here, and then we're going to water them in, and I'll walk you through it. And then we're going to go to the back and plant these, but I have to make tags for all of them. So I kind of put them in like a weird order, but I'm going to go ahead and make tags so that I don't trample on them. Hey guys, really quickly, these are the double yellow marigolds that I saved last year, and I'm just going to put them all around the edge, kind of like I did in the other garden, and we'll see if it takes. The other ones did, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to straw, and then we're going to water.
So I decided to go ahead and plant the marigold seeds. And in the other garden, they did really well. I just have to make sure that I keep the edges watered. I went ahead and used some garden straw, as I always do, to help with moisture. And then I put the trellises in for the peppers. I love these trellises. I got them from Garden Supply. I'm going to go ahead and link them. And I believe you can get them on Amazon too, which is quite nice. And then I decided to go ahead and do some watering, which was well needed. And also, I watered because just to keep the straw down, just in case of any wind. Wetting down the straw will help it to kind of stay in its place.
Okay, you guys, I spent a lot of time watering only because I did add those seedlings and I wanted to make sure that it was adequately watered. So it's funny. So before I put all the soil in, there wasn't a bow at the bottom here. Let me move the camera. It looks now as if it's bowing right here. I think I am going to add like a few boards on this side and probably on the other side too, just to help with the bowing. But you guys, I'm so happy. I do have a ton of peppers that still need to go out, and I am going to put them back there, I think. I'm just not sure if I'm going to do that tonight as we're losing light, but I still might just put them back there so that they're out of the way. But you guys, look at how beautiful that looks. I am so pleased with this garden right now. I'm happy that I chose this area for the garden. What else? Oh, don't look at that mouse. That's crazy over there. But this is great. So I got all of these from Gardener Supply, and I have them facing, as you can see, so that if an animal does try to come up, it's going to hit the bar before it can hit the plant, which was intentional. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. Which was intentional, putting everything kind of like facing inward, like the openings. So yeah, I'm really happy. I think it looks really good. There is a pepper that I need to keep an eye on because it did lose some roots. You see that little guy there? So I'm not sure if it's going to make it. We'll find out. If not, that's okay. I'll put it in one of the other peppers, but I think it'll be fine. So I have 2 of every pepper here except for the hot pepper. So this last entire row, I believe there's 1 of each pepper. The others are like 2, you know, like anything that's like a sweet type of pepper. I did 2 of those, and then the hots are going to go in the other garden. But you guys, how beautiful it is. I'm going to go ahead and toss the other peppers and the tomatoes actually in the other garden, just so that they're kind of out of the way and they don't get eaten by some kind of an animal.
So we're back at the vegetable garden. I did go ahead and pull out the tulips. I know I said I wanted to keep them, but that was never the plan, and I have to just move on with that. I filled the garden beds up and added the oyas in.
All right, guys, so it's getting really dark, but I wanted to show you that I placed everything where it is. I have 2 purple tomatillos, which are just going to be back there on those trellises, which I think will be really pretty. I've decided I'm going to put all my artichokes here, and then I'm going to line this bed with some shallots just around the edge, just because I have the shallots. Sorry about the train, you guys. Here, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I realized that I don't know what I have a lot of things. I think I am going to pick up another blueberry, another raspberry, and possibly another blackberry, and there's just have a row of berries in the back. I may do dahlias here, but my dahlias haven't come up, and I don't know if they are, to be honest, you guys. They don't look great, so I don't know. I still have to plant in my peas, and then I have another barrel over there that just has debris in it right now. So over on this back bed, I do have my peppers, and I do have some more shallots that I'll be planting just around the edge of that. Then right over here, I do have my tomatoes. I am going to put 2 tomatoes there, and that pumpkin did not come up, which is kind of upsetting, but that's okay. I think I'm going to put a cherry tomato there and just have that there so that I have a place for all my tomatoes. I have 4 tomatoes, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 tomatoes on this side. And then let me turn you around without making you guys dizzy. Over on this corner, I had a cucumber, and I did plant some more seeds, so maybe it'll come up, but it probably will not. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to add a tomato there just going up the trellis. I am extremely pleased. I obviously didn't plant anything in because I have to amend it. I still have to put biotone, which I ran out of, you guys. So that's why they're just kind of like sitting within the dirt. But tomorrow we're going to go ahead and take care of that. I feel really, really, really good about everything right now. I have a lot more space than I thought, which also brings me a lot of joy. I thought about putting the peppers over there, but that's a really full sun spot. I mean, so is over here, but I don't know, you guys. I don't know why I decided on peppers here, but that's what I've decided. And I think that if I'm going to put anything where it's like full sun, it's going to be something like a dahlia that doesn't need too much water, even though I do have an Oya in there. But I'm feeling really good. Yeah, good. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I have a lot of cleanup to do and the sun is setting fast. So we're gonna go ahead and clean up, and I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe because I would love to have you. And remember, if you didn't get it done today, there is always tomorrow. Thanks for watching.